Alright, so in the previous episode you might have seen that we took the Supra down to GT Auto Garage, and then in the background you would have seen the GTR. So the Supra is ready to be put on the dyno. We're going to do a compression test. Going to introduce you to one of our newest staff members. She's going to show you how to do a comp test. We're going to do a leak down test. General things you do for a pre-purchase inspection. But on the way there, there's a few things that we need to have fixed on this car, race car life. So we'll take this down, have a little bit of listen to what it sounds like, and we'll see you again at the garage. We're going to Red Rooster just over here. You guys don't have Red Rooster in America, but it's just chicken and random stuff, I guess. It's like a slightly healthier version of KFC, I suppose. A true street car. Well, 800 wheel horsepower street car. You wrap with no coleslaw. Thank you. Alright, well you guys might have noticed that we've got a passenger today. This is Shani. She's our newest staff member person, I suppose you could say. And she's going to be helping us like doing the compression test and giving you guys some instructional videos today. So say hello to people.
Hello.
Do you want to introduce yourself at all?
Well, you pretty much did it, but I'm Shani. I now work with Mark, and yeah, I'll be doing some tutorials for you guys, and yeah, getting stuff done.
And she actually knows how to work on cars, so like none of this get back to the kitchen shit. She probably knows more than me, so which is probably not that hard, I guess. So we'll do a comp test, leak down test. What else do you want to do?
Whatever you want to do today.
Alright, well we'll get down to the garage. We're about 5 minutes away, so we'll see you there. And as you can tell, we're now at GT Auto Garage. We've got some GTRs, which means I can't get in the driveway. Maybe I can. Right. But something else that's pretty interesting to note is that these driveways are always a pain in the ass to get in and out of, so we've got something pretty exciting that we'll be installing on the Supra that gives us that suspension lift like the Lambos and that do. So we get an extra 2 inches of suspension lift front and back, but we can still use coilovers. So we've got some parts from Stance Parts coming, and we'll run over that in a separate episode. But for now, let's get in here. We'll have a look around GT Auto, see what cool cars are here. So we're just going to introduce Shani to the boys, and we'll try and see if we can get Tim on camera again. Tim, Shani.
Hi, how's it going?
This is Dave over here. And Dave 1.
Hey.
This is Shani. Or are you Dave 2? Which one?
Little Dave.
Sorry?
Little Dave.
Little Dave. Alright, I got some presents for you.
This is for
The 85 sensor wires. You need those? And this is the Supra. And there's our other car. We're currently occupying half of their workshop. Like 2 of their 3 hoists are our cars at the moment. You haven't seen this yet, have you? Well, there you go. But the previous owner, it's like he's caked rubber all under here. Now, like previously these linkages were all busted. Now we're going to be preparing this car to take it to time attack. So we're going to do a time attack run, and we're going to do we're going to take it down to Willowbank for a quarter-mile run. And it was too dangerous to drive the way that it was. Like, you'll see these linkages are brand new. They were missing completely and snapped. That could have explained, if you saw in the previous episode, the car was clunking up the front. So these linkages were missing. So they've now been replaced. I have no idea why they're missing. We've got a few oil leaks and stuff like this. The steering rack still needs to be replaced. So what we're planning on doing is we're gonna do a bit of a before and after comparison of like the 0 to 100 times, quarter-mile times, and some time attack rounds, and sort of see what differences even small changes can make. It changes things like brake pads, brake fluid. We're also going to be doing all the bushes, bearings, mounts, coilovers. Then we're going to even try out, we might try our luck, like if we get time, we're going to change these tyres over. We've got a set of drag radials that is from the 86 sitting over on the, you can see over there, I think there's a set of drag radials there that we got supplied by Tuner's Edge in Victoria. So they gave us a set of those to use on the 86. We never got to run them because the 86 broke a drive shaft last time. So now it's fixed, but it's not ready to go back out on the track yet. So we'll go get this one out on the track. Be good to sort of see what she pulls down the quarter. But for today, we're going to run it on the dyno. We're going to do a compression test, and we've got a general report, like the boys at TT Auto, and Brennan over there. He's going to show us what's wrong with it, what's needed, and sort of what we're going to need to buy to sort of get it up to scratch. So, Brennan, tell us what you found in your... This is what we should have done before we bought the car. We did a pre-purchase inspection, but it was a post-purchase inspection. What was wrong, and what do we need to fix, and what have you already fixed?
So basically a few things. One, we found the link pin was already broken.
Yep.
I went away and fixed that with new white line link pins. Everything in the rear end, the suspension is fairly soft, so say bushes, ETC, stuff like that needs to be replaced. That will be replaced at a later date. The rear end, most of the suspension needs to be looked at.
So all the bushes, they're pretty flogged out. I can see that there's some
We can all look at that at a later
subpar parts there.
date. Coming up to the middle, we've just replaced fuel filter, just your basic service items.
Yep.
There's a slight rear leak from the gearbox, but that can be done on a later date as well.
Yep. And so all that's left to do is we'll do, I guess, a leak down test, a compression test, then we'll throw it on the dyno, and we'll see how healthy it is. But I guess this is stuff we should have done before I bought the car, but you know, I'm not known for being sensible. Alright guys, we're here with Shani, and she's going to go and run us. Well, apparently the dogs have different ideas, but she's going to run us through the process of doing what you would normally do as a pre-purchase inspection. Pretty important things would be things like compression test, a leak down test, and a pressure test of your cooling system. So, over to you. What are we going to be doing first?
Okay, so what we're going to be doing is having a look at our compression. So with this one, it's a late model VVTi. So you can always tell that by the little bulge we've got up here. That's when they installed the VVTi. Everybody will be used to the 6 coil system, whereas this one's only got 3. But yeah, we'll be still testing out the 6 spark plugs that we've got in here. So yeah, these are loosened off. We're just trying to do it as quickly as possible so we can get it all done. Okay, so as you can see, these ones have aged and are quite old. Because of the heat, that they actually failed quite a bit. So we will be replacing them with new ones that we've got here set up. So what we want to do is match up which one will suit our sockets that we have here. So by the looks of things, everything is consistent. So that means that we do have a relatively healthy engine. It could be reading a little bit high because of the oil that we found when taking the spark plugs out, but that can all be fixed on a later date. Now that the compression test is done, another good test to do would be a leak down test. So we've done this previously with this engine, but just to show you, we're going to choose cylinder 2, purely because that's the one that has all of its valves shut. So this gauge here reads how much pressure we're putting into the cylinder. This gauge here is showing how much pressure the actual cylinder has. Okay, that suggests that this cylinder is in good condition, and we've done it across all of them previously, so we know that they're all in good condition. Okay, so the test that we're going to do now is the coolant pressure test. So that's a good thing to do as part of a new car check. By the looks of things, it hasn't gone down at all. So that means that we don't have any leaks along our lines at all. So yeah, pretty much that's all we need to really do, and that's all we're going to show you guys today. Hope you guys enjoyed this instructional video, and yeah, we'll do some more for you in the future.
All right, so what's your guess when we put it on the dyno? What do you reckon it'll make?
252.
252 exactly.
Yeah.
It's very specific.
I think so.
All right, well, we'll see who wins. Brennan was undecided. He had a range of 100 horsepower, upper and lower. Dave said he'd be lucky to make 180. Other Dave said 180. Let's just see what it does. All right, here it is on the dyno. Is that right? 250. All right, so we're going to the strip. What time do you reckon it'll run?
Like Love and Rockets. That's
Not that strip.
probably.
What are they, factory? High 13?
Yeah, I'm gonna be nice. I'm gonna go with. It's getting cooler. When are you going?
Friday night? If it's not wet?
It's gonna go 12.98.
You reckon it'll hit the 12?
If you do the right thing with the tyres.
Because every Supra runs 12s.
12.98.
12.98? What do you reckon?
13.5s.
13.5? Yeah? What do you think?
Let's just go 13. Play.
13? Flat 13?
Yeah.
Who's driving?
Yeah, it'll be me.